Hello! That's Greg.
Sorry, I had an itch then. I just started doing that then, I don't know why.
I'm Jason, and on today's Tea and Toast, we're talking about things you thought were true, but really aren't.
I'm Rex Smith, and you're watching Tea and Toast. Right on.
So,
Blimey, you threw that in early today, didn't you? So,
you know those things, Greg, where you hear people say them and you think, oh yeah, and then you say them in a situation where it comes up in conversation, you think, oh, I sound really clever because I've heard that before and I've just said it, and you think it's true. Really, they're not true. Like, I'm going to start with this one, Greg.
well, I'm glad you're starting something because I don't know what you just said.
Have you ever heard?
Put them H's in. Go on.
Have you ever heard
Yeah.
anybody say that we only ever use 10% of our brain?
Yeah.
Not true.
Well, of course it isn't.
It's not.
Well, why would it be 10% of your entire brain? Why would you use that?
People say that we only use 10% of our brain, and that if we could use the other 90%, we'd be.
You did that really quick. So impressed, Jason.
We'd be like superhuman beings. Well, the truth is, the fact of the matter is, Greg,
Yeah.
that we do use nearly all of our brain, nearly all of the time. Even when you're sleeping, your brain is very active.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yes. In fact, your brain makes up about 3% of your body, but uses up about 20% of your energy. It's impressive, that, isn't it?
Oh, sorry, I was miles away. What are you talking about?
There's Greg using 5% of his brain.
Yes, that's right. Don't they say it's 10%?
Whilst we're talking about the brain, Greg, let's get this one out.
I'd rather not, Jason.
One that you usually use as an excuse, Greg. Alcohol kills brain cells.
It does.
Have you heard that one?
Every day, Jason, every day. I'm doing this as an experiment for the people.
It doesn't.
I know it doesn't.
It does not destroy brain cells. It does, however, damage them over a prolonged period of time of heavy usage of alcohol. So if you drink a lot, it's going to damage your brain cells, and cognitive processes will become less efficient.
No, it's gone. I mean, I was there. When you mentioned alcohol, I was there.
Yeah.
And then it all just went down the pan. Like it does the next morning.
So what I'm saying is, Greg, that alcohol makes you slower at doing things.
So basically what you're saying is then, the saying is it ruins brain cells.
Destroys brain cells.
It actually doesn't.
No.
So I can get drunk tonight.
Well, you can, but if you're going to get drunk every night over a long period of time, it is really going to destroy your...
How about 6 nights?
What?
Have a day off.
I don't know. I've not done a...
Well, then I'll try that as well.
I haven't done a scientific...
I'm willing to help out for the people, Jason.
Greg, if you were to drop a penny off the top of the Empire State Building, or even Blackpool Tower...
They're a little bit different, Chase.
And it hit someone on the head,
Yeah.
would it kill them?
Yes. It would.
It would not.
It would.
It wouldn't.
It would.
I'm afraid
I'm telling you, it would.
Terminal velocity, Greg, of a penny. So, do you know what terminal velocity is?
Of course I do, Jason.
Would you like to enlighten our viewers?
Yeah.
Whilst Greg's just answering that text message, I'll tell you that
Sorry, my wife's just asking me what beers I want from Tesco.
terminal velocity
Terminal.
is the maximum speed an object can reach when it's falling, Greg.
Terminal velocity, Jason, is the maximum velocity attainable by an object as it falls through a fluid.
Or the air.
No, it doesn't say that there.
Well, it is the
Well,
air.
you're wrong, aren't you?
Anyway, terminal velocity of a penny, Greg, is about 30 to 50 miles per hour. Therefore, it could not kill someone, but it'd probably sting a little bit.
Sting?
Yeah.
It'd be embedded.
It wouldn't.
I'd have a penny in my head.
There's an episode of Mythbusters where they prove that a penny doesn't even mark a sheet of concrete when it's dropped from a height, the same as the Empire State Building. It gets to between 30 and 50 miles an hour and doesn't go any faster. Doesn't matter how long it falls, it goes at that speed.
See, I think you've got to be a pretty good shot anyway, haven't you?
Yeah, but I mean, if you just by chance were walking past the Empire State Building and someone was lobbing pennies off, if one hit you, it's not going to kill you. I mean, I don't know what size you'd have to get to before the object would kill you. I mean, like, would the 20p kill you? 50p maybe.
Pound's got to do it, hasn't it?
£2 coin.
£2 coin, it's over.
Well, yeah, forget
It's got to be.
Definitely. Would you like to hear another one?
Oh yeah, I mean it's riveting so far.
I'm enjoying it, Greg.
I am, Jason.
Wait. Greg, how many senses do we have?
Oh, I mean there's a lot, isn't there? There's 6, 7, 8.
How many senses do people say we have?
6.
No.
7.
5, Greg.
Well, what's the Sixth Sense film all about then?
Sixth Sense is the fictional sense that is in the film The Sixth Sense.
That's where I got all my knowledge from.
5 senses are touch, smell, sight, taste and hearing.
What's the 6th one then?
The Sixth Sense is the paranormal thing that people can sense the paranormal.
I see dead people.
That's wrong.
This episode is far too intelligent for my liking.
Scientists have identified more than 5 senses, Greg. In fact, some scientists say there are up to 21 senses. Let me just give you a little taste of some of the other senses that they're talking about. Researchers have said that we have at least a couple of more senses, if not up to 21. Proprioception, Greg. Do you know what that is?
I mean, you lost me when you said hello.
Sense of pain.
Oh, right, ow!
That's it. I'm just demonstrating it. And
That was like a pro sense.
and nociception.
Oh,
Nociception.
broken nose.
No. Sense of space.
Space.
So there you go.
How is that a sense?
You sense the space that you're in. Like we
Do
can
you mean like
sense-
claustrophobic?
Like we can sense that this studio is massive.
Yeah.
You know, with all the offices down there and the kitchen and the tea room and the board at the end and all of that.
Yeah.
Whereas
The driveway.
yeah, if you're in a smaller room, you can sense that it's a smaller room. So if you didn't have that sense, you'd just think that you were in a space that was equally as big as each other. How you doing?
Guess who? That was my favourite.
Greg, what do camels store in their humps?
Water. It's water.
It's not, Greg. It's fat.
Yeah, but fatty water.
It's not. They can indeed last for a long time without having a drink, but that's because that their blood cells and organs retain water very efficiently.
Have you been on a camel?
No,
I have.
that's cruel.
No, I haven't.
You've seen it on the TV.
Yes.
There's some funny YouTube videos of people getting thrown off camels, isn't there?
I think I'm one of them. You know when they kneel down to get you off? Oh yeah, I didn't know they did it forwards, did I? I thought they'd go back first, wouldn't they? No. So I'm bracing myself. Boom, straight over.
Really?
Yeah,
How
go
old
on.
were you?
Oh, 23. 24.
I mean, that long ago.
I'm only 30 now, Jason. What are you laughing at?
That makes me 33, Greg. 34.
If that's what you want, Jason.
Greg, name something you can see from space.
You can see from space the Great Wall of China.
No, you can't.
You can. They've told us. I'll tell you what you can
Who's
see.
told you?
I know that you can see from space the sea. You can see water.
It is commonly believed that the Great Wall of China can be seen from space. It is not true. In 2004, NASA took a photo from the International Space Station, and you cannot see The
To be honest,
Great
I
Wall of China.
know that was the myth, or now I know it's a myth. But how would you see a wall from that high up? I mean, it's not as if it's a 28-mile thick wall, is it? It's just
the
a
thing
wall.
is, you could probably see it from, like, just inside Earth's atmosphere.
A hot air balloon.
Yeah. Like, you remember when that Felix Baumgartner went into space and jumped off? From where he was, you could probably see...
He just
Great Wall
fell.
of
He
China.
didn't jump, did he?
In fact, I think he got up there and went, "Oh, look, there's the Great Wall of China."
You're on fire today. Not only intelligence, Jason, it's funny as well. Humour.
I think I'm going to leave it there, Greg.
Did not know others.
Well,
I'm really
there's
getting
loads,
into this.
but I didn't think that you were that interested.
No, find one more. Even if you have to put a test card in, find one more.
Here's
Go on.
one, Greg.
Go on then. No test card, right?
If you want your hair to grow quicker, what should you do?
You're supposed to shave it.
No!
That's what the myth said. Do you know, I've never understood that though. This is interesting because I really have always thought that that's not true, but it is the myth.
It is. Everybody thinks it. The only result you'll see from shaving is that unwanted hair grows with a blunt tip, which can make it feel coarse or stubbly. This might be the reason that we assume the hair is thicker when it grows back. It isn't.
How would it be?
I'll do one more.
Go on.
And
Then.
I don't know how anybody knows this. I don't know how anybody knows the myth in the first place, and I don't know how they've disproved it.
I mean, you're building this one up, Jace.
How long is a goldfish's memory, Greg?
It's a second, isn't it?
No! Woo! Woo! I mean, people say that goldfish have a 3-second memory.
It's a second, isn't it?
It's not true.
Isn't it every time they blink?
A study by a group of scientists in Israel say that a goldfish has a memory of more than 5 months.
Here's what I think. They should put their scientific knowledge to more better use. What good does that do?
And how did they test it?
I have to say though, I've got fish. You know that in my biorb tank. I've got fish, and they know when I'm going to feed them. So as soon as I start walking up, they all get excited. So they know. How would they know that?
Because they remember.
Exactly.
And that is the end of that section, Greg. There are some people who don't like this section, Greg.
Ridiculous.
But I feel like, for the sake of culture, we need to carry on with it.
I just think we've grown up, Jason.
I think you're right.
And I think, as much as you despise what I do, the joke section and all that, which is the most popular part of the show, which is unanimous, I think this is just... It's beautiful. It brings a bit of calm to my life.
Right. Well, this week, Greg, I've been thinking about relationships.
Mm-hmm.
And how a good relationship doesn't have to be a physical one.
What do you mean?
No. I mean...
Oh.
Not a word from your lips. You just took for granted that I wanted to skinny dip. A quick hit, that's your game. But I'm not a piece of meat. Stimulate my brain. The night is young, so are we. Let's just get to know each other, slow and easily. Take my hand, let's hit the floor. Shake our bodies to the music. Maybe then you'll score. Because we don't have to take our clothes off to have a good time. Oh no. We could dance and party all night and drink some cherry wine. Sometimes I'll go for days without writing anything, and then it'll just pour out of me onto the paper.
I just thought it was beautiful.
Thanks.
I thought it was absolutely beautiful. Oh, it's joke time, Jason.
Oh.
You remember I said I get some cards ready?
Yeah. The Greg John's show.
Well, it's my part, isn't it, Jason?
Well, it's not your show.
Well, this particular bit is, isn't it? So...
If the Greg John show had a theme tune, how would it go?
Woo! Like that.
Brilliant.
Could you get that ready for this bit now?
No.
Can I somehow make that sound real? It only needs to be a short little jingle. Jason,
Yes, Greg.
I found out my wife is really a ghost. I had my suspicions the moment she walked through the door. Not like open the door and walked through. She went through it, Jason.
Good parents make Cabbage Patch Kids.
The Cabbage Patch Kids. Each doll is different, and you can pretend to adopt them.
My baby has a real diaper.
You can love and care for them, like your very own.
You're a pal. You're the only one. I love you.
They're each one of a kind. They're Cabbage Patch Kids. You can give them all your love.
Cabbage Patch Kids are each sold separately. Each doll comes with a pretend birth certificate and adoption papers from Coleco.
So, Greg. It's the end of the show.
I thought you were going to do some...
I am.
Oh, right. I like this bit.
Almost the end of the show.
I like this bit because it brings you into our world.
I mean, we don't say it often enough, but we really do appreciate all of your likes and comments and things that you do on our videos.
But we'd appreciate money more.
And we do appreciate you sticking with us over this time. And there are some people who regularly comment, and there are some new people who come along, so welcome to you. The Nostalgia Nerd, Pete, shared our channel the other day on his channel.
That's good, isn't it? Thank you ever so much.
And quite a few people came over and subscribed who weren't subscribers before, so thanks for that, Pete, and welcome to those Nostalgia Nerd viewers. So let's have a look at some of the comments from last week. And our video last week was the first round of the Board Game Championships, where Downfall and Guess Who went head to head. And Guess Who was the winner for us and pretty much for everyone else.
We had a lot of comments asking for Mousetrap, didn't we?
We did, and Mousetrap will be included. We also had one comment, Greg. I don't know if I'll come across it, but last week you said that you had never played Downfall before. It's untrue, isn't it?
I think we've established today, Jason,
That our memories are going.
that I drink a lot.
Greg has played Guess Who before on this very channel.
No, Downfall.
Downfall. On this very channel.
Apparently we've played it.
So there you go.
It's amazing that they remember it and I don't.
I know.
And I was here.
So, Dr. Robert, Greg,
So,
says, when playing the Rick Astley board game, do you have to Rick roll the dice? See what he's done there? Rick roll. I'm
What?
sorry, everybody. Rick roll was a big video trend a few years back, wasn't it? When people would send you a video, and then a few seconds into the video, Rick Astley would appear, going, "Never gonna give you up," and then they go, "You've been Rick rolled."
Why?
No, never mind. I'll move on. Lots of people going with Guess Who for their favourite board game. The Fourth Doctor says the boys are back. Yes, we are. Paul Hughes says, so glad you guys are back. I think I watched all your episodes at least twice while you were away. Oh, you poor man. Greg has played Downfall before, about 3 years ago, in an episode called Classic Toy Review, Riddle Me This, Tea and Toast Saturday.
I mean, that proves it's not very memorable, is it?
Also, can you load your podcast onto your YouTube channel? We're not going to put the podcast on the YouTube channel. We are trying to do just a purely audio-based podcast that goes on every major podcast player out there. It's available on iTunes and all those other things.
What happens if the people want it, though, Jason?
But we're trying to keep the video content separate. I don't think YouTube is a very good platform for podcasts. It's not. Because there might be some people who enjoy our podcast but don't want to watch our YouTube video. And similarly, people who love our YouTube channel don't want a podcast popping up. So they will remain separate for the time being, but we'll always let you know when we've recorded and posted one. We were talking about our next episode today, so we'll be recording that podcast very soon. Here's one, Greg. Lord Brit 1 says, the gods of TV are back. Ant and Dec have returned. on
Oh, they're back
Saturday
on soon,
night.
aren't they? Yeah, they're back soon, aren't they? Yeah.
As someone else said, you did play Downfall on an older episode.
Oh,
and Jason won. Thank you for pointing that out, Mega Smash Up 2000.
yeah, Mega Smash Up.
It's really... I wish people just use their real names on YouTube and stuff, because I feel a bit silly saying Mega Smash Up 2000.
You look it as well. Do you know what Mega Smash Up 2000's name is?
No.
John.
Is it? Hello, John. Jason Collin, who regularly comments on our videos, said another great showing, fond memories of Downfall. You can tell your channel is getting more popular because I keep having YouTube adverts pop up during your show. Do not use Mousetrap, it's the worst game ever and would take Greg a whole episode to get it to work. Last one for this week. Tam Solo says, hi Jason and Greg. Me and my sister had a game called Busy Buzzy Bumblebees. We loved it. It was such a laugh. Me and my hubby loved your quizzes. Hope you gents do more of those. Thanks, Michelle.
I think there's enough quizzes out there.
I think there is two. I think
Because we did one, didn't we? And poor Dino, he spent ages putting the thing together.
and we never even put it out.
We did film. You know what?
We didn't put it out.
No, you didn't. Well, we filmed it and did it, and I won. So it's a shame, really.
Yeah. I've lost that video.
It's weird, that, isn't it?
Anyway, thank you to everyone who commented. One more, I think. Did I say one more last time?
You did, yeah.
Well, one more anyway. Pearl Jam 619.
Oh, he's been from the start, hasn't he?
He has, yeah. Welcome back. We missed you. What's the name of the podcast, gentlemen? The podcast is called the TNT Nostalgia Podcast. It has to be Downfall for me. Sometimes, if you were lucky on Guess Who, you got the character who could be identified in 3 questions. I bet Greg would like WWE Guess Who.
Yes.
Is that a thing?
I don't know. Well, apparently.
Get
Yes.
it?
Yes.
Christmas sorted then, isn't it?
No,
Unless it's
no.
really expensive, then I'm not getting it.
No, I've got a list for you, Jason. Don't worry.
Talking of Christmas, Greg, our famous Christmas episodes will be starting from the 1st of December. What are we going to do?
Well, we've done everything, haven't we?
It's all planned, don't worry. The production team are having meetings about it as we speak.
Well, Jason, you've been promising our viewers for about 3 years now that we're going to have an actual Christmas #1 song.
Oh, yeah.
And
Should we do that?
That could be our month build-up, showing you how the song is written, and then we could end with the video that we've made for it.
I mean, it might be a bit much stretching it out to a month, but...
Well, it took you 3 years so far.
Let's write that Christmas song.
Just you know what you need to do, Jason?
Snow's
Move your...
falling all around me. That's just come into my head.
You know, move your poems into like a song.
No,
That's a great idea.
I don't know about that, Craig. Anyway, thank you to everybody who commented and watched our videos. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share. And if you'd like to get in touch with us, please send us an email to this address. Where's the board, Greg?
I literally... I don't know where it is.
Spent too much time getting your stupid Greg Johns show cards done, didn't you?
I could put them back on.
Don't worry about it. If you'd like to get in touch with us, please send an email to tnt@totgoo.com. That's tnt@totgoo.com.
It doesn't have to be in capitals.
It doesn't.
Oh, that's quite... Ugh, the grease on that.
Thank you for watching.
Thanks.
We'll see you again soon.
We will see you again soon on...
Tea and toast.